Yo, what's good, man?
Yo, what up? What up?
How's it
You that?
going?
What up?
You can hear me, right?
Um, yeah. Hold on. Let me fix the internet real quick.
All right.
Yo. You that?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Hold on. I think it's kind of me.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just that your screen is paused, but I think we could still go forward with it and everything.
Okay.
All right. So let's go. This is the Spoken Words interview, and we got Jay. Is it a Jayoshin Storm?
So it's all together. Joshin Storm. Joshin like the ocean.
Oh, okay. It's Jostin Store. All right, let the people know like where you're from and yeah, your entertainment name, your stage name, and all.
All right, guys. So my name's Joshin Storm. That name comes from Okinawa, Japan, from a style of martial arts called Joshimon. And my dad named me after that style because it runs in our family. I'm Cuban and part Japanese.
Okay. No, I think your thing's kind of cutting off. I couldn't
Yeah,
really hear what you just said.
it's kind of raining over
I
here
don't know
right
if you could make it like
Make it
a
like what?
better signal, or I don't know if you could get like a better signal or not.
We could try. Give me a sec.
Oh yeah, you're good now. Oh
I'm good now.
wait, it was good right now.
Give me a sec. I'm about to go
No, it
higher up.
was just working right now. Yeah, it just went off again.
How about
Shout
now?
out to everyone in the chat. Make sure you share the live. This is the Spoken Words interview with Yoshin Storm. Let's go.
How about now, bro? Is it better?
So, yeah, now it's better.
All
Sure.
right, cool.
Yeah, I can hear you and everything. I
All
think
right,
maybe
perfect.
it's the distance and all. That's why.
It's the distance and it's raining over here right now.
Hold on. Where'd you say you were from?
So I'm Cuban and Japanese. I'm in Florida right now.
Oh, all right. You're in Florida.
Yeah,
And
I'm a Florida boy.
what what part of what part of Florida are you from?
Cutler Bay is pretty south. almost to the Keys.
Okay, and how is it like in Florida, like right now? Like the
I
environment,
don't like it.
just the surroundings and all.
No, I don't like it at all. The only thing I like is the nature side of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like the just your outside, the environment is like chill. The weather's all good out there.
It's hot as fuck.
I feel that. So it's just be hot like
Yeah,
mostly out
man.
there. I feel that.
Yeah, always
And
hot, man. You can't take 3 steps without it.
without sweating, getting heated, and all that. So I wanted
Exactly.
to get started. Like, how did you get that name? Yoshin Storm.
Okay, so Joshin Storm is
Yeah, Joshin
well, let's
Storm.
talk about Joshin. Yeah, Joshin. Joshin is a Japanese word that means the grand opening to a new life, and it comes from a martial arts style from Okinawa, Japan, which is called Joshimon. My father named me after that style, and I just used it for my artist name. I put the storm on it because, like I always like to put on my bio, I'm like your favorite genre hopper. You'll catch me doing Latin music one day, and then I'll be jumping right into metal the next, and then doing rap.
Yeah, you're like versatile. I be seeing you like into jumping into like different genres of music and all.
Yeah, man. I just like, yeah, I like music
I be
overall,
seeing
man.
that.
Yeah, I don't want to pick a lane either. I want to do everything that I can and just put my mind to whatever I feel in the moment.
And what is your nationality?
Cuban and Japanese.
Okay, so that's why you're like into all these type of like subgenres and all.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I feel that. I wanted to get into the early life Joshin Storm. Like just where you
Damn, the
grew
early
up.
life.
Yeah, where were you born at?
Ooh, so if we want to start from there, man, I was raised in the hood, man. Miami, 305. I grew up listening to 50 Cent, T.I., David Banner. Those are just some names I could think off the top of my head that were hot at the time. But yeah, that's where my rap influences come from. I was raised in the hood, and then after my family's divorce, then I moved into the suburbs, and that's when I got into metal.
I feel that. So that's when you got into like the rock star rock type music.
Yeah, man, it started in like high school when I was up in Hollywood Hills. So figure that.
Oh, I feel that. And you said that. So you grew up in Florida the whole life. Oh, I couldn't really hear
Repeat
you.
that.
What you said. Where were you born again?
What year?
No, I mean where? It kind of cut off right
Oh,
when you
right
said
in
it.
Miami, bro.
Oh,
Right
okay,
in
so
the heart of Miami.
you
Yeah.
in Miami your whole life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty much my whole life. I've traveled, but yeah, I've never moved to another state.
Okay. And how was it like in school? Like how were your grades and all?
Oh man, I had my ups and downs. It all depends on the professor, really. But science was my go-to.
All right. So you were good in like science and all. And would you say would you call yourself like a trouble kid? Or would you stay like in class all the time, just getting good grades?
Yes and no. Like I said, I had my ups and downs. It depends on the professor. So math. I probably skipped a lot of math in my time, but biology, you always catch me there, man, doing experiments and stuff like that. I mean, I love biology so much right now that I run my business through ocean conservation, and I breed snakes.
Okay. And what was like the earliest age like you started like just getting into music, having like artists like influence you and all, just looking up to them?
Oh man, since I was 8 years old. I always like music. Music runs in my family. Everybody plays an instrument. Um, a lot of people in my family make music, but I never decided to make music until I was 30 years old.
So you just like, why was that? Was it just that you were too busy into other things? You're just doing other things at the time?
No, not even. It never really crossed my mind. Like I had metal bands in high school, but it was more for fun and things like that. It wasn't anything serious. But I had a pivotal moment. My father passed away, right? And that broke my family apart. And so through his death, I found a love for music and I was like, damn, maybe I could do this for myself. And so it's been almost 4 years of me making music, and that's where we're at.
Okay, and you started right at like 30, like you
Yeah, yeah,
started
yeah,
making
right on
music,
the dot.
and you dropped like projects, or did you drop a single when you first started?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I've been dropping singles lately. I haven't really put much thought into a album since I jumped genres so much. I wouldn't want an an album full of different genres. Maybe in the future I'll probably do something like that. But yeah, my first single was "Reach," and I dedicated that song to my dad.
Yeah, Reach was definitely a
Like,
dope single. You released that like a year ago.
what was that?
You released that track a year ago, right?
It's
It was
probably
like,
like what, three
yeah, it
years
was,
ago? Yeah,
no,
something
one
like that.
year. You released it 1 year ago.
No, 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 no. Longer, longer,
Oh, okay. Well,
longer. I
on
think I
that,
released like 2021.
okay, and on that track, like I felt like you were like just singing, letting your heart out on that track. Like like you explained like what inspired you already, but I definitely felt that track. It made me like just want to like listen to it, replay it, and everything. Definitely was a dope track.
So, for that song, I wrote that song in like an hour because I was initially gonna write it about something else, and then I caught myself saying, "Wait a minute, I could write this," and then it just turned into that project. And when it comes for me to writing music, I just jump around listening to whatever feels good, and then I research how to license it, and we go from there. Sometimes I do get custom beats sent to me, but if I don't feel it, I just don't feel it. And sometimes whatever I make on a certain song is not going to be as good as what somebody wants me to do. You know what I mean? So I just follow my emotion when it comes to music.
Right. And did you always like have this like intuition like into music, or were you always like just
Yeah,
confident of what you're doing?
yeah, man. I'm pretty confident in music, man, because I already had business deals where I would write for other artists and stuff like that. And compared to, like, I'm not putting them down or anything, but compared to what they would do on their own is nowhere near what I could do for them. I feel like I do have this natural gift where I can find an artist, and if he lets me work with him, I can improve his sound drastically.
Way better, and then put them on another level.
Yeah, man, totally on another level. Like I could write specifically for you based on how you sound.
Right. And would you, while you were like attending school and all, would you consider yourself like a good student? Would you ever get in trouble in school?
Yeah, man, I would get in trouble. I am like in my early years in high school and stuff like that. Mostly fighting, bringing a gun to school. Um, Not to shoot anybody, of course. It was just like to for a bully.
Right.
But
That's
I
serious.
I've graduated college and all that stuff.
Okay. So you graduated college, so you ended up like going all the way with school and everything.
Yes,
And what did you graduate like? What you major in and all that?
I majored in biology.
Okay. And what made you like? just put biology down and just take music like serious and all that?
I found like this door opened up after my father's death, right? And then I decided to just take it seriously and do it for me, right? Because before that I was doing it for somebody else, and they didn't really appreciate all the hard work I put into it. And so I said eventually, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it for me. And that's where we're at right now. Like, I'm super proud of the last song that I wrote. It's a metal song. I know not everybody likes metal, but it has a nice message with alcohol abuse, was what I went through after my father passed away and all that stuff. And I kept it very hidden, and I overcame it. Like, anybody could have just died in a car accident with me while I was, just drinking and driving. And I didn't give a fuck at that time. But I learned through my mistakes, and I don't know, man, music is helping me a lot. It's like helping me become more vulnerable in a way. Like, I'm finding myself as I make more music and see what I could do with my abilities.
I feel that. So you use it like to like cope with everything, and also like just to put your
A hun-
feelings inside
Yeah,
music.
100.
I feel that. And did you always? mm, Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. You're good.
Okay, so I was gonna say, like,
Yeah, own artwork your own artwork that you came up with. You actually put thought in. It actually like takes work and all that. So I yeah.
you're breaking up, brother. You're breaking up.
Yeah, I was saying like your
Let me
whole art. Can you hear me?
yeah, hold on. Let me get
All right. So
out.
let's go. Make sure y'all share their live. Spoken Wars interview with Jayoshin. Y'all tap in. All right. So yeah, yeah, I can hear you. You were saying that so it's for you to like cope and everything, the music and like it helps like with everything and all that.
Yes, yes,
And
100%.
and while you were like younger, would you ever get into like drugs or street life or any of that growing up?
If I get if I get into what when I was younger?
Were you ever experimenting with any drugs while you were younger?
Dang, man, I'm having.
J Yoshin. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. Um, do you want to keep going forward with it, or we can reschedule if anything? Okay, for sure. So yeah, I was talking about like your early stages. A lot of artists be getting into like substances and all. Would you get into any of that while growing up?
Going on, I can't be on that type of time.
Okay, and how old are you right now?
I'm gonna be 31 next month.
All right. So you would stay away from all that. Like you wouldn't dabble into any of that. Like why was that? Was it just because you weren't interested or you didn't like the feeling?
It's not that, bro. It's like I've been around it. nothing to the point of exertion and all that stuff where I gotta get stoned as fuck.
I feel that it's just like whenever you just want to take in or whatever.
Yeah,
And
yeah. If it happens, like it, I'll do it. But if not, not really.
I feel that. And you said that you were like selling it and all that, and you said you were trapping. What age was that?
What was that? Say that again.
You said you were trapping and like selling drugs and all that. What age was that?
Shit, man. Early years, early years. I don't want to get into too much detail with that stuff on a live.
Yeah, we don't gotta get into all that for sure. And you said that you would get in fights and all that. Would any of those fights like get you in serious trouble, like with the law?
What was that?
Like you said, you would get in fights at school and all that. Would any of those like encounters get you in trouble with the law?
Man, yo, you can still hear me good?
Yeah, I could hear you from my end. Yo, Jayoshin. Can you hear me from your end? Yeah, we could definitely set up another time. Yeah, we'll set it up again. I'll hit your DMs and all that. All right. Well, this was the part one of the Spoken Words interview with Jay Ocean. Y'all make sure to tap in for the second part. We'll definitely get it in Jay Ocean part one. All right. Y'all tap in.